Hello and welcome to episode 45 of Checkpoint Chat. I'm Alessandro Barbosa. I'm joined by Matthew Figuera.
A very tired Matthew Figuera.
A very tired Matthew Figuera because you're having busy weekends.
I know,
Figuera.
these busy weekends just haven't stopped. But I want to go back and talk about last weekend and how you betrayed my trust.
How did I? Oh yes, yeah, we because that happened after the podcast.
Yeah, so we had a nice chilled podcast. I thought I was going to go off and have a day filled with Wedman. And that didn't happen.
No,
it didn't happen at all.
I deceived you.
Because we were supposed to go try and shirts. You know, you one of my groomsmen, so we're gonna go get some shirts done. You and my brother had to go fetch my brother. I didn't even ask my brother. He's like, "Yeah, can you fetch me?" I didn't even think to ask what happened to your car. He's like, "Cool, I'll fetch you, no problem."
You were very unobservant, which really helped us sell this ruse.
I know. And then I arrived there, and then everything just happened so fast. The surprise bachelor.
Yeah, it was a good time. We stole Matty for the day.
No tailoring of shirts happened. I can tell you.
No tailoring of shirts happened. It was a fun day. It was fairly strange because I arrived at your brother's house. Well, I was following you to your brother's house.
Yeah.
Because for some reason you thought this was a normal thing that I was just going to follow you to your brother's house.
I was a bit like, you could just meet us at the tailor later, but if you're worried about not finding, because you were like, I don't know where it is, and in my head I'm like, yeah, I could just send you the
Google Maps,
Google Maps, but if you want to just drive,
you asked
whatever.
far fewer questions than I thought you would.
It just shows how trusting I am.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. And then I arrived at your brother's house. I had to chill outside the complex.
Yeah, so I was like, I'm just gonna go get my brother. I'll be out now.
Yeah, because I couldn't think of a good enough reason to say no. I need to come into the complex as well. So I just played along. Then he sent me a code, so I got in. And then by the time I got to you, you were tied up on the floor with the big smile on your face, and I was like, well, this is strange.
Because I was like, what is going on?
Stockholm syndrome I think set in really quickly for you.
My favorite thing about that, so my brother led me into his garage, to which two of my other friends, Jeff and Brad, were waiting. They grabbed me, but while this was happening, there were people. So my brother lives in a complex, but there were people outside the garage, moving furniture. And it's funny because my friend Brad recorded the whole thing. You can see the one dude he's not carrying a couch, he's carrying something, but he walks, you see him look in frame, look at me, and just carry on with life. This is so normal.
He gave zero shit.
I was like, what if I had to start screaming or shouting? How would he react? Would he call the cops?
He was like, I'm not getting involved with this at all.
He's like, this hostage looks way too happy. Yeah, I'm just gonna leave him be.
Not getting involved today, fam. Yeah. It was good. We did, what did we do? Jersey X obstacle course.
We did Jersey X. I got some wax strips applied to me. It was a good time.
That was fun for us.
Yeah, for you guys.
You had lots of patches of hair. And you're a very hairy man, so it was really easy to place.
Turns out my brother's been holding a grudge against me for 7 years when I threw his bachelor.
Yeah, I learned a lot about his bachelors then. I was like, wow, Matty.
I was like, shit, that is a long time ago.
For failure, yeah.
In my defense, a lot of this, I was his best man, but it wasn't my idea to abuse him as much as his groomsmen and his other friends wanted to abuse him. So I was like, okay, whatever. Have your revenge.
I mean, you didn't get abused that much. We had a good day.
No, I think you guys were actually very kind.
You got shot with the pellet gun quite a bit.
Yeah, shout out to Jeff, who's...
he really enjoyed that.
Really enjoyed it a little too much.
Way too much, yeah.
Because what you do is you point the gun at me for a long time and then not do anything. And then when I wasn't looking, then he would shoot me. It's playing mind games.
We played I really enjoyed bubble soccer.
Oh my God. It was a lot of fun, but it's exhausting.
Oh yeah, it was exhausting because it was so hot that day. Yeah, it was so hot and being encased in all this plastic and no ventilation. Not a great time.
And you just... Yeah, my favorite part is running.
I stopped playing soccer eventually. I just started running.
Yeah, but that was my favorite part, is just running into people.
Because I couldn't see the ball or anything. But it was really cool because you could throw yourself with reckless abandon.
Yeah, and you did full-on backflip. You don't hurt yourself.
It was so much fun.
For people who don't understand, bubble soccer is literally you putting an inflatable bubble on. It's just you have control of your legs, and that's it. So, But you've got a big bubble around you, and you're trying to play football. And you, like Alessandro said, you actually can't really play football.
I think it's because the bubbles used to be clear plastic, but they've been bleached by the sun, so you can't see shit now. Yeah. But it was so much fun. Like I got bounced once or twice and I just fell on my back and I was like,
you're like, oh.
yeah, just rolling around. This is fun. This is cool.
And then there's the obstacle course, which my favorite part of it.
Did we ever tell you that we totally fabricated your time?
No. No one did.
Because we had this deal where if you were like over 5 minutes for every minute, you had a beer, which I don't think you had anyway.
No, I had a beer and I ended up drinking at Beer House later.
So we told you took 7 minutes. You took like 3.5.
Really?
Yeah. We were like, shit, he's going way too fast through that.
That's amazing. But my favorite part of that is, so for those of you who haven't been to Josie X, it's like I don't know, it's a big obstacle course, but it's predominantly visited by children, let's say.
It really is.
Okay, so my brother was like, okay, we want you to go do all these obstacles. You have to do it in a certain time. And I looked at him, I was like, but there's so many kids, like, busy with the obstacles. What am I going to do?
Out of the way, man.
And he's like, it's not my problem. So waiting for the first... Oh, and just to give you guys context, I was wearing fairy wings, a skirt.
You had
and
Dick
I had
written on you a few times.
like an Alice band that had hearts on it or something, you know, like those.
Oh, yeah.
What do you want to call it?
And you had a wand.
I had a wand because I'm glorious. So waiting to go up the first obstacle, there's a group of kids in front of me. And the one just turns around and looks at me. He's like, excuse me, why are you wearing a skirt? But like so innocently. And I'm like...
He's like this 7-year-old kid.
I'm
like,
so
funny.
It's my bachelor's. And he just looks at me and he just carries on with life. He's like, I don't know what that means.
I loved so much.
I know, yeah, you were there to actually hear it. I was just like face palm, like, oh my God.
Oh man, that kid was just like, this guy's strange.
Oh my God, and that water slide was a good time.
Oh yeah, you damaged your neck big time.
Except I was very ambitious, so my brother's responsible for a lot of my pain. I'm going to say, no, it's actually not his fault. He didn't push me to the water slide, but he's like, you have to go down this water slide. I was like, okay.
I think at that point you wanted to because you're so sweaty.
I was so excited, because it's a long water slide, it's hot. I jumped onto this water slide like a fool.
Yeah, you...
My feet slipped underneath me and I basically smacked my head into the ground.
I heard this.
Oh my God. It must impact. I felt it, but it must have sounded awful because
fucking painful.
Because when I got to the bottom, my brother arrived straight after. He's like, are you okay? I'm like, no, I'm fine. He's like, no, seriously, are you okay? I was like, no, look, it hurt, but I'm fine.
Yeah, because him and I were there and we heard that and we just looked at each other and we were like...
It was very sore. But let me tell you, that water slide, what a great time.
It looked like a cool time,
You're going, you're like, because it's so long.
The little kids seem to pick up way more speed than you did. I don't know how they were
think
doing
I
that.
just ruined my first attempt because hitting my head slowed all my momentum. The second time I went, I was fine.
And it's quite a walk back up. You have to do like this long ass...
My feet were on fire because I played bubble football barefoot.
Yeah, that was your biggest mistake of the day.
Yeah, well, I was in slops, so like, you're going to play in slops or barefoot?
Yeah, we should have packed like shoes for you. That was a dumb call.
No, I had shoes. I had my Converse. I was like, nah, I don't really want to run around in these.
I felt bad for John Michael because he was in jeans. I was like,
rookie mistake. John Michael melting.
And to be fair, like he knew what the plans were for the day. So he made this mistake.
His own loss.
Own loss.
It was a good time though.
Who was your friend, the blonde guy?
Who was which
playing bubble soccer?
Nick Bertie.
Yeah, he committed so hard to that bubble soccer.
And he was dying.
Holy crap, he was dying. He was just like a ball of sweat at the end, but. Man, he committed. Yeah. So proud of that dude.
It was a good time though.
Yeah, it was fun.
And then we went off drinking and I died. And that's
Matty drank a lot. But he was such a good sport. Like went around making a fool of himself at tables, got random ladies to wax his chest. It was everyone was very game.
My brother had a bag full of dares, and every now and then someone would pull it out and be like, okay, you need to go do this or you have to drink from a jug, which let me tell you, I went and I filled up early in the day. It was filled with like beer.
I was so
and
surprised our people.
And
so the idea was that you had to go around the beer house and ask people to pour in their drinks into this jug. And I was like, man, people are going to be really like against this. I think the first two tables you got filled that jug
I was full,
completely.
yeah. I had a
They
beer
were putting
and then,
shots in.
oh my God. And then,
it was wild. I had no idea people would be that willing.
and then I finished that thing and I died.
Yeah. You finished it twice because you finished it and then we filled it up.
Did you fill it up again? Sure. I don't remember.
Well, I was like, oh, you need to go fill this up, and then basically our table filled it up.
Yeah, no, that
But I don't
remember.
think you finished it. I think
No, it was at that point I was
I
like,
think
I'm
your
dying.
brother ended up finishing it.
Yeah, before we
Yeah.
left. What a champ.
What a champ.
I couldn't.
Yeah.
I didn't have it in me. Yeah.
No, it was a good time.
though.
And then we put you to bed at 9 o'clock like responsible adults.
I was dead.
And then you had a Steersburger for breakfast.
I had 2 rave burgers.
Was it good?
Oh, it's like the best thing. Ain't nothing like eating after, some drinking. You just have this appetite that, I don't know, it's not normal.
The thing that got me the most about that day was that next to Beer House and Four Ways, there is a bungee jump.
Yeah,
That seems like
what
the
is up with
most
that?
dangerous thing
But
possible.
People die.
Next to
Actually
like
die.
a road where copious drinking occurs. Like,
Because when we arrived, I saw it, I was like, oh no.
I didn't see it. I didn't notice until like later
No,
in the
I
night.
saw it and I was like, oh no, people are going to say I'm a shit. I was like, I am not game for that.
Yeah, I mean, if I'd known that was there, I would.
You would have,
I
yeah, you would have been
championed
like,
that,
yeah.
for sure. But yeah, every now and then I just heard this. Ah! And I was like, what the fuck
It's some
is that?
some kid going down the water slide at Josie
It
X.
was so confusing. And then finally I saw it later at night. I was like, And by the time we left, they were still jumping. I was like,
Really?
yeah,
Jeez,
this is really dangerous. I'm
Jumping
sorry.
at night must be mildly terrifying. Holy cow.
Yeah, bungee jumps in the parking lots of alcoholic avenues.
Yeah. Wow, is that the name of this episode?
Alcoholic avenues, for sure.
Bungee jumping. Bungee, Halo. Games.
That was. I
This
mean,
is how this
I
works.
appreciated the attempt. You got to leave it to me.
Okay,
Yeah,
I'll leave it to you.
Yes, this is Checkpoint Chat. We talk about games when we're not talking about Matty's bachelor party. Games they haven't slowed down.
No.
Because Devil May Cry 5 came out on Friday. I haven't played it yet, and I really want to.
Excited. And it reviewed well.
Yeah, it's sitting on like 89.
Oh, is it that high? Well,
Yeah,
I saw it was like
dude.
84.
No, it is. Man, I never expected a Devil May Cry to rank that highly.
Capcom are just on a
Capcom on fire, man.
on a wave right now, which
I mean, the top
scares
two
me.
games of the year so far are
Capcom,
both
yeah.
Capcom games. Yeah, you got Resident Evil Remake and you got Devil May Cry 5.
And I mean, oh man, they're on such. They've had Monster Hunter, that Resident Evil 7 before that. They've got
They're proper
some
back.
fire. Oh, let's not forget this Mega Man 11. There was actually an image going around on Twitter where it was like Capcom are back, and it was like, yeah, all those games are really good. So good on them.
Let's just pretend Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite.
It didn't happen.
Yeah,
But I mean,
didn't
that was before Resident Evil 7 even, wasn't it? No.
After.
Was it after?
It was the same year as RE7.
Oh, well, it never happened.
Yeah, it never happened.
Never happened.
Garbage game. Do you think they'll make a new Street Fighter
Yeah, of
and
course
not
they
make
will.
it shit, maybe?
Street Fighter 6.
They should make Street Fighter in the RE engine.
Would be beautiful. And then they should just throw zombies in, because then
Yeah.
I'll actually play the game.
It'll be the best looking bad fighting game because Street Fighter sucks.
Yo, this is why Jeff shot me a lot.
I got kicked out of Slack because I said that. He
That's so
overreacted.
It's over abuse of
And
power.
then I got the heart of the people. Kervin and Darren backed me up. They were like, "Listen, Street Fighter, it's not a garbage game," which I disagree with them. But it's not a great fighting game.
And Jeff was like, how dare you?
Yeah,
and
Jeff
then he
was like,
kicked
I quit.
everyone out of Slack.
Yeah.
And he carried on his life.
So
Yeah, but-
Critical Hit is just run by Jeff now.
I know.
The number one Street Fighter loving human being.
Yeah. And
Must
yeah.
be difficult loving bad fighting games.
Jeez, there's so much shade happening today. Why are you
I don't like
this?
Street Fighter. I'm bad at Street Fighter.
Clearly. Because
See,
I
it's
can
just
do
like Tetris. I'm bad at it, so it's a bad game.
Yeah, but look at you now. Number one Tetris
Oh,
fan.
I'm never going to get good at Street Fighter. Don't.
No, well, it's enough effort you will.
Half circle, kick, dragon,
Yeah,
punch, Hadouken.
it's a garbage game.
Fuck
Let's stick
that.
to Mortal Kombat 11, which is out
that.
next month.
Yo, I'm very excited for Mortal Kombat 11. There's
Mortal
a
Kombat's
beta at
always
the
a
end of
good
this
time.
month. It's a
Really?
good time. Yeah.
Oh
yeah.
boy, I'll get on that.
But games that I've been playing this week. So I've played
Do
two
tell.
games that aren't Devil May Cry 5.
Oh no.
Both of them are interesting for their own reasons. It's like an IGF Indie Games Festival finalist last year or something like that. But it's a abstract puzzle game, which is cool.
no.
There's no story, there's no nothing. And it's pretty interesting so far. So how Ethereal works is that you control this, like, almost looks like a paint splotch. And you can only move on a horizontal plane, so left to right. And if you get to like walls that are close to you, like directly adjacent to you, you can hop through them vertically. So if there's a wall above me, I could go boop, hop, and then I'm on a new like horizontal plane to move around. And that's how you kind of like navigate levels. And each of these levels tasks you with picking up these like color-coded items. So it'll be like there's 2 red squares or 2 green triangles or whatever, and you have to pick them up in order. So I can't pick up a green triangle and then a red square. It will just drop my triangle. Yeah. So you have to find a way to navigate these levels in an intuitive way that, you know, kind of like gets you around and gets you to these things, which at first is a bit of a mindfuck because like the movement is so foreign. Like, I can only move horizontally and I can only jump up through these, you know, these very close corridors. So sometimes you'll see like a pathway just above you that you can't reach. So it's like I have to go in this big circle to kind of like align myself onto that plane directly, and then I can move through it. Oh my God, is he complaining again? This dog. Unacceptable. Just close the door behind you. Paw Patrol.
Ain't gonna get in this time.
But he's funny because he comes in and he gets comfortable. Like he chills on the couch.
He actually jumps on the couch.
Yeah. Man.
Oh God.
Anyway.
My brother, the dog. What a pain, eh?
So the first few levels are just like you getting familiar with like moving around and stuff, and then they start introducing new mechanics like any good puzzle game. So you'll come across these blocks that allow you to like propel yourself vertically. Like you'll press it and you'll travel upwards vertically until you hit a wall. Like that. Another one will rotate the level by 90 degrees. Now your vertical planes are your horizontal planes. There's one that is a bit confusing to use. It like it makes your immediate vicinity like negative space, so you can move freely around it.
Cool.
So you can align yourself directly, you know, on the like horizontal plane that you want. Yeah. And then it starts combining all of these things. So it seems like there's four main worlds, quote unquote worlds, and within each world there's 6 puzzles. So I finished the first world and I think I'm about halfway through the second one.
Oh no.
And yeah, it's ramped up in a very logical, very gradual way where each of the puzzles I'm completing, I feel like I'm like, oh, smart. You know, I feel great about them.
You're getting better.
And it's introducing new mechanics at a pace where I don't feel overwhelmed. I've only been on one puzzle where I've been like, fuck, how do I get there?
What is life?
Yeah, and then it's always like, oh, I didn't see one move that I could do.
Okay.
You know. The overworlds themselves are puzzles in themselves. So getting from puzzle to puzzle, you have to navigate your way to them. And they often introduce these new mechanics like the rotating and the teleporting and whatever in this overworld. So just before you start a level where this new mechanic is the focus, you've used it once and been like, cool, I understand. So it's very smartly designed, like
That's cool.
Incredibly well designed. And I'm very keen to see what other like puzzle elements it has to it. It's got a really cool look. So all the like platforms are these like watercolor splotches. It almost looks like someone took like a watercolor paintbrush and painted these tracks, like these corridors. They're these like nice off blues and greens and stuff like that. And then the camera is almost like this fisheye lens.
Yeah.
So it's super focused in the middle, and as you move, the fringes of the world like warp, almost look like they're wrapping around into like
cool.
a ball.
Yeah.
So it creates this really cool style when you're moving really fast from one end to the other. The visual effect is really nice.
That's cool.
Got cool sound effects for every time you move, and really good music. So it's really fun.
What are you playing it on?
It's only on PC at the moment.
PC.
Let me get the price, because yeah, I don't know how long it will last. The first world took me about like 40 minutes.
Yeah. You
So,
said
and
there's 4. Okay,
Yeah,
so like
but I have read about how
2.5 hours.
some of it is a bit challenging. So I don't have internet at the moment.
Oh,
That's
no.
cool. So I can't check the price.
Gaming news is going to be interesting.
Oh, fuck. I didn't think about that. I'll figure it out while we're talking.
Problem solving.
Solving 101.
What is with all the tech issues we've had, like just the last week or
Man. Man.
Remember when podcasting wasn't such a challenge?
Power tripped, and now like the internet's all fucked around my house. Probably.
Is it? Yeah.
Yeah, it's probably not picking up certain things and stuff. Whatever.
Well, but this is an indie game. You'd imagine it costs like $10-$20.
Yeah, I wouldn't expect anything above like $20. I think it's 10 if I'm not mistaken. But very fun. Very very cool.
Why we have phones. I'll look it up.
Very very cool game so far. Just it took me a while to like wrap my head around how it worked.
Yeah.
But once I'd done that, then I kind of like I understood. So now I'm moving through levels rather quickly, but also like trying to figure out these new mechanics. Like the rotating thing fucked me up for a bit. Yeah, it's that one.
$8.
$8, yeah. That's
$8.
I'd actually charge more for that, but yeah, it's out now.
Or 63 rand. That's on. So it's normally 80 rand. It's 20% off at the moment.
$60.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a
62 rand 20.
To me a no-brainer.
Still.
Yeah, no-brainer, especially because it's like I feel I've already got more than
all
that
your
worth out of it. Yeah, so it's really fun. I really enjoyed it, and I kind of like these abstract puzzle games every now and then because it's like sometimes you just want to have a bit of a brain teaser.
Yeah, this looks awesome. I'm watching the trailer now.
Yeah, the visual style is incredible.
Yeah,
it's
that's
really
awesome.
Really unique, and that's what really drove me to this game because I was like, man, this looks like nothing I've ever played before.
No, that's cool.
So yeah, it's cool. There's no story. There's no nothing. It's just like, hey, solve these puzzles.
Straight up platform. Well,
and super satisfying puzzles so far. So
does it give you those glorious aha moments?
Oh yeah, all the time.
Aha!
I'm having those aha moments very very frequently.
Nice.
So yeah, what a game.
What
Cool.
a game.
Look, I have internet again.
Would recommend. Well, that's good timing because
should we get
segue into a game?
Game's releases. So you are still playing.
Yeah,
Forest.
just a quick recap. I'm playing a bunch of different things. So I did restart Bloodborne. As much as I said I'm going to put on the back burner, I restarted it. I'm about halfway through my second playthrough. I'm flying now because I know the game.
Not getting the DLC on this playthrough.
No, because I'm going to do it on my third. So for the platinum, you got to finish the game 3 times.
Okay. So you go for the platinum.
I'm just flying through. So I'm going to do the annoying trophies for this one, which is like I've got to do chalice dungeons and a whole lot of stuff. And I don't particularly want to stream that because I've been told it's like a bit boring.
It is, yeah, and they're not that
like
great.
Trivial. So on my third playthrough, I'll stream that, and that I'll include the DLC and do everything properly. So I'm playing that. I'm playing the Forest. Played some more with John Michael. Explored some caves. Or met some armsies. It's a great time.
I'm so happy you met Armsy.
That game though is different. Like I imagine playing it alone. It's far more terrifying.
Yes.
With the mates, it's like we're like oh, okay, well, we're working together, like, it's fine. It's not nearly as terrifying.
Yeah, I definitely think it's a different experience with friends.
I mean, I think building is so much quicker. I can't imagine having to do it all by myself.
But the horror and the tension is a bit lost.
It's different, yeah. But still, we're having more of a laugh than actual, scares. I'm still playing Tetris 99.
Still haven't come first?
No, I've got better. I came 15th. In one game.
That's pretty good. Yeah, that's higher than I've ever come.
I'm a lot better now. I'm amazed at how I start the game. I'm like slap things down so quickly, getting those walls built. It's not at first place.
We played some Smash yesterday.
We played Smash yesterday. No, you didn't. So a couple of. It was fair though. It was a couple of wins on each.
I was terrible as Little Mac. Kept jumping off the platform.
Oh my God, it was hilarious.
Yeah,
trying to screw me, then you screw yourself. That's how Smash works.
You won with Pot Plant. That was really fun. On the weirdest stage
time.
I've ever played in Smash.
I know, it's like the most uninspiring.
Yeah, you're just playing on like a Star Fox ship, and it's like so bad.
And it's like yeah. And played some Mario Kart at the office, which is.
Because you only got Mario Kart recently.
It's a good time.
It's a good time.
It's really good. Yeah, but really good. I've literally played like 4 races.
Are you sticking to karts, bikes, or big Formula 1 type cars?
I think I've been sticking more to cars. I know they don't tell you, but apparently there are differences between all of them. So no idea, bless you, no idea what they are, but
you can press a button to see the differences in like handling and stuff.
Really?
Yeah, I think it's like the minus button. I know like bikes are better at cornering, but don't have an acceleration, but don't have a super high top speed, something like that.
Okay, that's interesting.
I generally like bikes though.
Yeah, because when we were choosing, everyone's like, oh, is this aesthetic? I'm like, I think there are differences between them. I just don't know.
There's small differences, but you can feel them. For sure.
So I've been playing a bit of everything, but nothing enough for me to spend a good 10, 15 minutes.
Are you excited for the real kart racer coming to Switch soon though?
No. Crash Team Racing, no.
Remastered, fuck yes!
Well, is that launching when?
In June.
June.
So excited.
Oh my God, it's so close.
Fucking grabbing that on Switch.
Just in time for E3.
Oh boy! E3. No, it's after E3.
Is it after?
So,
I guess you have to play.
Buy that shit.
Take my Vita and play.
Yeah, I played it on that Vita, that E3 trip. Man, no regrets. That was such a great time. I 100%ed it.
I know, it's just you.
So
I'm just grabbing a timestamp here.
Raced that good Ripperoo, that good Papu, nitrous oxide.
Oh no. Okay, gaming releases.
So we are looking at releases from the 9th of March to the... calendars are difficult.
Time travel is difficult.
15th. So Devil May Cry 5 came out this past Friday. Apparently really good.
10 out of... What a year. Only in March we already got some smash hit games.
Yeah.
It's really good.
Cool. So we have Ghost of a Tale coming to PS4 and Xbox One. This is actually a game I looked at. It came out on PC a while ago. You play a cat. You are a cat.
This is my game. Sign me up.
I think it's like a... let me check.
Just take my money.
Ghost of a Tale. Wait, are you playing a cat or a mouse? I might be wrong. Sorry, you're playing a mouse.
Oh, no. Take
Ghost of a Tale is an action RPG in which you play as Tilo, a mouse and minstrel thrown into a perilous adventure.
Oh.
Through stealth and cunning, you'll be able to explore the secrets of Dwindling Heights Keep and navigate its dangers. It looks really cute.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, check it out. Check it out, screenshots, It reminds me a lot of that VR game Moss.
Yeah.
But this is like an action RPG. It looks pretty cool.
That looks awesome.
It's pretty cool. $150 on Steam. It came out...
What a steal.
Came out last year, so it's out on consoles now. So, yeah, interesting. Claybook coming to Switch. Guess that's a book made
Claybook.
Of clay. Yeah.
The Book of Clay.
Outlaws of the West, of the Old West, Steam Early Access on PC.
John Wayne Simulator.
John Wayne, yeah. Rico for PS4, Xbox One, PC, and Switch. I want to know what that is.
What's that game called? I've gone blank now.
Whoa. Okay, this kind of looks cool.
Is it the Just Cause origin story?
I hate you so much.
Wow.
So much.
By the power of editing, no one would have noticed that we were just interrupted for like 3 minutes.
Anyway, this is Rico. This looks like a cell shaded Payday.
Wow. Is that Hitman?
I don't know. What is this? 2 cops, 1 case in only 24 hours to bust the bad guys. Ooh, boy.
Oh, wow. That is premium.
Become a loose cannon, please, detective.
I want to play this.
And face off with criminal gangs in this procedurally generated action movie first-person shooter. Jeez. Join forces with a friend and take down those crooks, buddy cop style.
Wow. We need this. We should stream this game.
Oh, my goodness. Is this a trailer? Looks like fun. Single player.
Pew, pew, pew.
Split screen.
Just a shooter. Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's a shooter, but with this like really
online co-op. Wow.
There's really cartoonish start to it. Oh my god, there's like bullet time going on there.
Wow.
Fuck yeah. We should stream this.
Yo, look at that.
This actually looks pretty cool.
It's out 14 March.
Yeah, that's out 14th of March. Rico. So yeah. That's Rico. What else? Lego Marvel Collection.
Is that
I guess it's all the Lego Marvel games?
Well, I guess
those are pretty good though.
Guess it's in the name. I haven't played any of them.
I think I played the one...
I haven't played a Lego game.
I played a Lego Marvel game. It wasn't set for based on any of the films, but it was like an open world-ish
that sounds
Lego
awesome.
Marvel game. Yeah, it had this like open world hub where you could choose whatever hero you wanted. And it was like cool, like Iron Man could fly,
yeah.
Spider-Man could swing, and Hulk could walk on the ground. And but it was fun.
Black Widow could have just run.
Yeah, Black Widow could have just run. You could choose like so many heroes, like even villains, like you could be Venom and stuff like that. It was
Lego games are a good time. I just haven't played one since like the OG Lego Star Wars back in the day.
They haven't really changed that much. I think that's the biggest problem with them.
Yeah.
So, why is this listed twice? Okay, never mind. Hypnospace Outlaw for PC. Wow. I looked this up. It almost looks like I don't know what type of game it is, but it almost looks like bad, like 1999 internet art type thing.
Yeah?
You know, like really terrible.
OG.
Yeah. I don't know what type of game it is though, but that was the impression I got.
Wow.
And if that's the aesthetic, they're nailing that shit. So.
Yeah. You want to play it?
Don't know about that. Exocraft coming to PC. I'm not sure what that is. We can look that up.
Exocraft.
See, we have all this time.
I know, all this time. Jeez, like. Do we though? Do we really?
Whoa, I'm getting No Man's Sky.
No Man's Sky. Wow.
That doesn't seem like the correct game. This looks like a racing game. Yeah, it's like a 2D. Design unique spaceships and build the ultimate space mining fleet as you team up to battle for resources and glory in this massively multiplayer action strategy.
That sounds looks very colorful.
Looks kind of cool. And you can make your own spaceships. That's kind of cool. Yeah.
It's No Man's Sky.
Oh, definitely play that.
Oh, yeah.
Dissidia Final Fantasy. It's going free to play. So the free to play version's out on 12th of March on PC and PS4.
Oh, nice.
I've
never played it. Yeah.
Apparently it's pretty cool. I know good pal Omar really enjoys it.
Did he said it's really good except for what, like the lag? I think there was something that stopped it from being.
I think playing it online is a bit of a
problem. Boo.
Division 2 is doing the stupid pre-release bullshit stuff.
So it's like early access.
So yeah, the Division 2 Phoenix Shield, Dark Zone, Ultimate, and Gold editions, whatever the fuck that means, they're out on March 12th, which is Tuesday.
That's Tuesday.
Yeah, that's Tuesday. Yeah, fucking snuck up on us here.
Yeah,
right?
Sheesh.
An amazing game I cannot wait to play. Also out this week. Baba Is You.
What?
This game. Okay.
Baba Is You.
I need to show you this game. So this game, the whole premise is you are breaking the rules of the game to progress. So it's a puzzle game.
Baba Is You.
So you'll have instances where you play as this little like nondescript thing.
Yeah.
Okay, and you move around text within the world.
Yeah.
And that changes the rules within the world. So like in this video here, it says wall is stop. So it stops your character from moving through walls. So you move away the stop, and then suddenly the wall is allows you to go through. And then you can do like strange things. So where's the one here? So it goes like lava is hot, but then you can also say lava is melt. So the lava disappears. Yeah.
That's clever.
So it's this puzzle game where you are breaking the rules of the game. It's really cool. Like water is float, so now you float in the water instead of it.
That's very clever.
You. Flag is win, so when you grab the flag, you win the level. Like it's so clever.
Yeah,
so clever.
That's very cool.
I'm very excited for this game.
That's out. How much is it going to cost?
It doesn't say on Steam, but it's out on PC and Switch.
A Switch game, you say? Interesting.
Baba Is You.
I'm looking for a game to play on my flights.
Motorsport Manager coming to Switch. Do you think it's like Football Manager, but Motorsport?
Probably. Wow. Wow.
Then the real version of
the real version
is out on March 15th. That's end of this week.
Are you excited for that game?
I am, yeah. I really enjoyed the first Division, and what I've played of Division 2 on the betas was fun. It's
I think it'll do quite well. A lot of people are quite hot
You just got to be like understanding like Division is a cover shooter. So if you don't do cover shooting,
then it's not
this is not the game for you. Then we've got Fenimore Fillmore, 3 Skulls of the...
Who names these games? It's been a long time since we've had names where I'm like, wow, why are you calling it this?
Fenimore Fillmore 3. So this is the third entry in this highly acclaimed series. I don't know, it might be.
Maybe, no, it's not the third. Maybe it's just, it's not the third.
Oh, it's just called 3 Skulls of the Tolo.
Yeah.
It looks like a really old school point and click.
Shit, that is.
Really old school point and click.
It's an old school adventure game.
Oh, that's because it's a classic. Three Skulls of the Toltecs was one of the last classic point and click adventure games released in 1996.
Wow.
Now you can play it with up to 4K graphics.
Nice. 4K.
I've never heard of this
I've also never heard of that in my life.
But
it's a cult classic, apparently.
Yeah, it looks and it's in 4K. It's cowboy stuff. So this is Red Dead Redemption 2 before.
It's a John Wayne simulator.
Yeah. And I cannot stress this enough. Ha.
Wait for it. Ha.
And then the last game for this week is One Piece World Seeker, which is like this One Piece
anime?
RPG thing. Yeah, it is anime. Definitely anime.
One Piece World Seeker.
One Piece is that
Sure.
pirate
Yar.
one. I think is it an RPG? Let's see, hold on.
World Seeker.
Leave your compass behind. Whoa, why is he in a real city? I thought this was a pirate. Why is his arm
Whoa.
stretchy? What the fuck is
I've
this
never
shit?
watched this anime before. Maybe that's what his abilities are.
Whoa, this is wild.
Is this an open world game? It looks like.
I don't know. This is crazy. What the fuck is this anime? Set sail and exciting, but he's like in a real city. I don't know. He's got stretchy arms. This is Dalsum
Simulator.
RPG. Yeah. Leave your compass behind and join Luffy. That's a weird name. As he embarks on a brand new action-packed adventure where you can experience the powers of the legendary Gum Gum fruit.
Nice. What
to
a
uncover
name.
hidden secrets on an original, never-before-seen island.
That sounds not interesting to me.
This little fucking arm thing.
Wow,
is
it's
weird,
creepy.
Man. It's really strange.
Is that a GIF? It keeps looping.
Yeah.
Swing.
It's like Spider-Man, but he's not shooting webs. His
Shooting
arm is
his
the
arm.
web. Yeah. That's weird, man. I don't know.
Dalsum Simulator.
That's games up
game
this
releases.
week. Yo.
Oh,
do you
boy.
want a preview for next week?
Yeah.
Sekiro.
I'm actually quite hard on that game now.
So
After
excited
playing
for that
Bloodborne.
game. I'm very, very excited for that game.
It's going to be good.
It's also like out the day before your wedding, so
I know.
choose. Do you want to get married or play Sekiro?
I suppose I'll get married.
You are not getting married after Lenska listens to this episode.
I'll play it when I get back.
Should we fly through news?
The news.
Fly through news.
Yeah, give me
I don't even know how much.
give me a
time we're on
timestamp
right now.
there.
49.
No, we're okay.
We're good. I can't really recall anything super interesting happening this week.
This week,
In the world of gaming news.
no, nothing about a Steam game being released.
God,
yeah,
for fuck's sake.
there's hot scandal. There's one every week. Don't you worry.
There's always one.
I don't know. Shall we start on that and then move on to nice news?
Yeah, I guess so. So there was
Oh, let's start with that chair.
we'll get to that. So there was a game that was put up on Steam that Steam was busy reviewing. It was called what? Rape
Day.
It's basically a visual
it's
novel.
in the name. I mean,
Yeah, a visual novel about you raping people during a zombie apocalypse.
yeah, I didn't know that part. I heard of the game, and
Yep.
then it's like, during the I'm like, what?
Yep. It's also like the zombies rape people. That's how
What?
the zombies, yeah.
Wow.
It's fucking weird stuff, man. Anyway, visual novel, creator was out there being like, hey, Steam's going to review this, and if it's not released on Steam, I'm going to release it also. Being edgy for edgy's sake.
Yeah.
It was another skill check on Steam to see how far their censorship would go, because their censorship rules
It's
are...
weird.
Well, let's not call it censorship rules, because that's the wrong way. Their moderation is really vague. I think actually in one of their clauses is like intentional troll bait or intentional trolling isn't allowed. Whatever.
Yeah.
So Steam put this game under review and took really long to kind of deliberate on whether they should sell a game that was about raping people.
Yeah.
A really terrible thing in a lot of people's lives and now being trivialized through a video game.
Yeah.
And people can talk about, there's rape in movies and whatever, but this is literally a game where it's just
The whole premise is
premise is fantasizing about this and
Yeah.
Anyway. And they took a while and they eventually took it off Steam.
Yep.
But with the weirdest fucking wording around it as well.
It's a weird story.
They were like, it was going to affect... they were worried about its sales potential. Something like... Let me get the quote, because it was fucking bizarre. Yeah. It wasn't like, hey, we don't agree with this content. It was like... what was it?
That's a lot of quotes.
There's one here. Yeah. Here's a quote from Steam. After significant fact-finding and discussion, we think Rape Day poses unknown costs and risks and therefore won't be on Steam.
Okay.
Unknown costs.
Like, what does that mean?
What does that mean? They didn't at all say anything bad about the content. They actually said, we respect developers' desire to express themselves, and the purpose of Steam is to help developers find an audience. But this developer has chosen content matter and a way of representing it that makes it very difficult for us to help them do that. Which is fine. They're going, cool, we can't support this. But also, what a weird way to word it. I don't know. Anyway, they took it off, which is within their rights.
Yeah.
It is a private company. And just as it is within the rights of this creator to continue making this game. Which is not free of criticism. I think it's a garbage game and doesn't serve any. It has no value. Put it that way.
No, that's not cool. It's not a nice story.
Yeah, there's there's space for artistic expression and there's space for critique in that exact same space, and I see no real value coming from a game like this. Put it that way.
No, it just seems like it was made, like you said, just for shock value to be edgy. I initially thought that this person had made this game to see how far they could push Steam.
Yeah, I thought it was an actual test.
Can I get this game made? Oh, I can. Oh, okay, Steam, there's a problem with your rules. I didn't realize the developers are actually no, this is my game.
Yeah.
I was like, okay.
Because that's how, when it was first reported, that's how it was worded.
It was it's someone's pushing the boundaries of the Steam moderation. Yeah. And then I was like, okay, well, it's an interesting test because if Steam allows this, then what won't they allow? But it turns out the developer's no, this is my game.
Yeah.
No, what are you doing? This is I'm like, no, not cool. Yeah, weird story.
Maybe we'll get through a week where there isn't some trash.
No, we've had scandal every week now. It's great. And it's not just any scandal. It's been
it's
we've had
stuff.
Layoffs, and we've had old Randy Pitchford with porn and weird stuff.
Yeah, and then 8chan and child porn. Yeah. And Jesus Christ. Anyway.
That gaming chair.
If you feel like playing in a gaming chair that you'll never be able to afford, there's a Asus Predator Thronos. What a dumb name. Gaming chair that is it's installed at this place nearby. I don't know what it's called.
Whenever they say Thronos, I just think of Thanos.
Yeah.
If you snap your fingers, does half the world disappear?
You can actually buy it through Asus online shop, which is ridiculous.
Have we told the price yet? No.
We'll get there. I don't know. It's at some PC place. Oh, look at Garth in the chair. He looks so comfy.
Handsome Wookie.
So basically, it's literally like this throne. You sit in a chair. You've got a desk for your keyboard and mouse. You've got speakers in there. You've got a triple monitor setup. It's got RGB lighting because
of course it does.
And it's got a PC encased that is running a pair of 2080 Ti's.
Wow. That's overkill.
No, wait, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. I lie. That's what Jeff, who wrote this article, says it should have.
Oh shit! So it doesn't have that.
I actually don't know what it has as a PC.
I imagine it is a bleeding edge PC.
Yeah, probably. It weighs 180 kilos and costs 250,000 rand.
So if you want to just not buy a car.
If you want to sponsor that for us?
Yeah, we'll gladly take one or two.
Yeah, we'll take one. That is fucking ridiculous. Who's going to buy that shit?
$250,000 rand.
$250,000
for a nice gaming setup.
Do you think you get free delivery?
Shit, free at that shipping. Price, they better deliver it and set it up and do lots of things.
It better make me coffee. It doesn't make coffee. Doesn't even have a little
$250,000 rand, not well spent, I'd say.
Loser chair. Anyway. Vivendi, they've sold off all. Remember, they were trying to buy Ubisoft? They were trying to buy. Yeah, and it seemed at a point that it was a matter of when and not if,
Yeah.
Well, they've just sold off all their last shares after their failed attempt to take over the company.
Ubisoft.
Yves and his pals, they're safe for now.
For now.
Do you like EA?
Is skipping. I like Apex.
Well, EA maybe is loving Apex so much that they don't want to take a break from playing it themselves and host an E3 press conference.
Yeah, so they're not at E3. So that's
Well, they still going to have their event there, the EA Play thing, which takes place.
But they're not having their showcase.
They're not having a conference. No.
Well, that's great because then we don't have to sit through like Pile talking about
FIFA. Their conferences have been so bad the past 2 years.
That's me, Pile. I'm here to talk about FIFA 20.
But this explains why...
Pile is also Italian in my head.
Pile, yeah. And he's not Brazilian at all.
That accent was actual garbage.
It's very offensive to Italians anyway.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah, their conferences have been shit, but this also explains why... that Star Wars game, that Respawn one, is being revealed in April. And not
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, because it's being revealed on Star Wars Day.
Star Wars Celebration, yeah.
So I just realized, you know what today is? It's March 10th. It's Mario Day.
It is.
Shout out to Mario. I just remembered now.
Shout out to that great plumber.
See, my Italian accent led me to that revelation.
It's a me.
It's a me, Mario Day.
Wait, is there Luigi Day? No, because Luigi's garbage.
Yeah, there's no green
There's no
Mario's
Waluigi Day either, because Waluigi doesn't exist.
No. So anyways, EA revealing a new Star Wars game on Star Wars Day. No, is it Star Wars Day?
Well, it's not Star Wars Day. Star Wars Day is
Star Wars events. Sorry, not May 4th. No.
Yeah. It's Star Wars Celebration.
Yeah. Sorry, I didn't know that.
Have you read articles about that new Star Wars like theme park that is attraction that's opening up at Disneyland?
Not in depth.
Good.
Does it look good?
It's like a roller coaster where you're in a Millennium Falcon and stuff
that's
like that.
cool.
There's like
Take
a cantina.
Will there be that tune?
You can build your own. Yes. You can build your own lightsaber.
No way.
So you build your own lightsaber and you actually choose a crystal color and you put it in there and that becomes your blood color. Like, it's fucking wild.
Very cool.
I need to go.
They're just going to print money, basically.
Send us to America to try the Star Wars experience.
If you're a wealthy investor who needs to know about the Star Wars experience.
I will record Matty in the cantina playing
dancing
that song.
Yeah.
Lenska told me yesterday there's a guy playing saxophone at your wedding.
Yes.
Please ask him to play the Star Wars Cantina.
No, we already know what he's playing. He's playing
Careless Whisper.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what Lenska's walking down the aisle to. So good.
Yeah, you should ask him though. He'll know how to play it. All of these things.
Fuck, I love that song so much. I just wanted to play it. It's the cheesiest jazzy tune.
I'm gonna whisper it to him. Just when Lenska walks down the aisle, forget what she told you. She wants to hear this. Really? Yeah, she told me just before.
Get fucking George Michael there.
The wedding won't happen.
Oh my god, so fun. What else?
What other news?
H1Z1
Z1 Battle
renamed
Royale
to Z1 Battle Royale.
Nice.
Cool.
Apex Legends got some balance changes.
New balance changes, yeah. They made the Mozambique still shit because
still
they
the
did
same.
nothing.
They did nothing to the Mozambique.
They did make the Peacekeeper less effective.
Yeah, they somewhat nerfed the Peacekeeper and the Wingman a little bit.
Yeah, because the Wingman was being used like crazy. Yeah,
which is fun.
Yeah. They should take out the Mozambique.
The Mozambique.
They're also going to do some changes to the character hitboxes in season 1, which still doesn't have a date, but it's rumored to be March 12th.
That like I get why it's a problem, but in my head people are bitching like, oh my god, like it's a huge issue that Gibraltar's got a bigger hitbox. I'm like,
he's a bigger character.
I'm like, but on what level of professional play are you playing that it's so, like that big an issue? Like,
I know the one issue they had was that which character was it? There was one character where bullets will go through your leg, but Pathfinder it won't. The hitbox encompasses the gap in his leg.
Oh, that's so weird.
Yeah. So, Nintendo revealed some VR shit this week.
Yeah, could you explain that to me?
VR in the loosest sense of the word. So remember Google Cardboard?
Yeah.
That's this.
That's basically that.
Nintendo Labo VR. So you're still building shit with cardboard, which is kind of cool. And then you're slotting in the little switch behind a pair of like lenses, and then it's creating like a VR experience. But you still have to hold this fucking like cardboard contraption to your face.
Yeah. Okay, now if they had to push this further and actually have you strap it to your face, imagine walking onto the switch.
Yeah, that thing's heavy.
You'll break your neck. It is so heavy.
Because people are like, oh man, does this mean we can do Beat Saber on Switch? It's like, no.
And how uncomfortable must that be that you you have to hold it to your face?
Some of these contraptions are fucking stupid.
Come on. Just think
there's
about
one, there's
it.
like a sniper. It looks like a sniper thing. One looks like a camera. Then there's one where it's a duck and you just look into this duck's ass. That's all you're doing.
What?
Look! What is he doing? He's like, look at this duck. I'm going to look into its fucking asshole.
That's not the premise of the game, though.
No, I don't know, but that's what it looks like. You've just got this fucking duck strapped to your face.
Yeah, you look into this duck's ass. I'm like, what?
That's wild. Like, all of these look fine. Like, look at this one. You look like an elephant. That's pretty cool, neat. But what the fuck is that thing?
That is so funny.
That's so stupid.
Oh
anyway, I'm keen to see how this works.
Duck ass simulator.
Yeah, I'm curious to see how this works.
It actually plays out,
yeah. I don't know about calling this VR. It's more like a...
I don't know.
You know, like those goggles you used to...
Those
like,
old school, yeah.
What do they call? ColecoVision or whatever, where you flip through the, the
those
slides.
images, yeah.
Yeah. So, I don't know. It's Labo. Labo was cool. This is out in April.
Nintendo Labo. Yo, excuse me.
Labo. There was a story trailer for Mortal Kombat 11, which was fucking ridiculous. It was so fun. They're really leaning into this because the whole premise is like a time jumping stuff. So you have like two Johnny Cages because they're different timelines. It looks like ridiculous, stupid fun.
But it's Mortal Kombat. I need to pick up Mortal Kombat 10 to play that story.
It's good.
I just never have.
It's got a good story mode. It's
their story modes have been great.
Anthem had a shit week again. Shocker.
Yeah, this is Anthem 76 from now on.
So this, I can't tell if this was actually a bug like BioWare said or like a
I don't know.
A mismanaged like way for balancing. So basically players were finding that the numbers popping off enemies when they were shooting them were completely meaningless. So higher weapons were seemingly doing more damage because the number was bigger, but the enemies were dying at the exact same rate.
Oh, no.
So one player decided to investigate this and he unequipped his like endgame masterwork rifle and equipped the level 1 rifle you get when you start the game.
Yeah.
Lo and behold,
he was
killing enemies faster.
Wow.
So even though the damage numbers were like, I think on the start rifle was like 200 and the masterwork one was doing like 700.
Yeah.
The rate at which the enemy was dying was faster.
That is incredible.
So you have a looter shooter where the loot isn't that great to start off with.
Can you imagine if that wasn't a bug? And there's some designer saying, no one will pick up on this.
But it's just
shit.
It seems like a balancing thing. Like, cool, we're going to make all players feel like they are, at least contributing to every firefight. But
that's not how you do it, though.
To me, it doesn't seem like a bug because it would be a bug if it was just one type of weapon. Problem was, it was any type of weapon, and it was the abilities as well. This seems like a wide thing, like that was implemented intentionally.
So what is the level system there, the gun system, anything? Anthem, why? Some people are having fun with Anthem, though, but stuff like that, I'm like, wow.
Come on. I read this really interesting article on Kotaku that broke down a lot of the differences in the game. Like, I'm not going to sit here and say we should bemoan games that look different based on, pre-release and now because like vertical slices are one thing. Also games go through loads of changes, whatever. So Anthem looks drastically different sometimes. But there are some gameplay things that they showed off there that are just straight up not in this game. Like in their trailer from 2017 and even 2018, you could meet up with people in the open world and start missions within the open world, like Destiny. You could just choose a mission, open up a map, and start it. You could also pick up loot and equip it right there and then when you picked it up. Stuff like that. None of that is in this game. Like, you have to go to 4 tasks, you have to choose missions from a menu. And this was like gameplay from E3 last year.
Yeah.
None of that shit exists.
Anthem.
Yeah,
I don't know.
It's not the game you're playing now is not a game that BioWare and EA ever really were open about. I feel.
It's weird, man.
I mean, there's even videos from like 3-4 months ago where they were showing customization, like armor customization on the javelins, and that's not in the game. Like, it's fucking crazy, man.
Why is this happening?
And they talk about a story that is impacted by your choices. That doesn't happen. Like,
Anthem 76. What other shocks does it have in store?
Yeah, geez. Destiny, speaking of good looter shooters, Destiny 2's Season of the Drifter started this week, and it seems to be really good.
Oh, wow.
It made some big changes to Gambit, which sound really cool, and there's some cool
stuff.
Loot. So you should dive into that. There were cheap games this week. I want to highlight, 99 Rand for Titanfall 2.
I need to pick that up still.
Fucking buy that game.
How long was the sale last for?
I don't know, but fucking buy that game.
Okay.
So good.
Okay.
We got Azure servers in South Africa. So
finally, after and it's 2, yeah.
They went live in Joburg and Cape Town this week. They haven't impacted games just yet.
But will they?
So these are massive cloud servers. They should, in theory, because Microsoft leverages all their Azure servers abroad for multiplayer connections.
Yeah.
So even though it's not working yet, I suspect that in the near future this will have an impact. This also means that whatever streaming thing Microsoft has installed, like their xCloud stuff, we have direct support locally.
Should actually work.
Yeah, think about YouTube and Netflix, how they have local caches. Like, it drastically improves the service. So this, especially just for ping, because bandwidth is always going to be a thing, but the ping is now hopefully going to be sorted. So that's cool.
What else is there?
Oh, yeah. There's a report that states that a diskless Xbox One S is out in May. So this was rumored last year already.
Yeah.
But the rumors sprung up again. So this will basically be an Xbox One that is download digital only.
That's fine. I mean,
yeah.
I think a lot of people are moving away from disc anyway.
I think it's cool that there's that option. It's funny that they have to specify that it is an Xbox One S and not an X.
Yeah.
Also, the price needs to be super low on this thing.
Yeah,
I think anything above like $150 will mean
that's what's
because you can get an Xbox One S with a disc drive for pretty cheap right now.
So like why they're removing it should be for
it needs to be a much lower one. But I mean, if you could pick up an Xbox One S for $1.5 grand, $2,000,
that's tempting.
and then you just whack on a Games Pass subscription on
it's dirt cheap.
That's a pretty good deal.
Speaking of diskless systems, Lenska she wanted to do something with the DVD or CD like last week or whatever. She looks at my PC like, "Where's your disk drive?"
What?
I'm like, what disk drive? It's like, your PC doesn't, because we rebought the PC. I'm like, no, I didn't put one in. Why not? I'm like, well, I don't know. I haven't used one for like 5 years. I thought it wasn't necessary.
Yeah,
I mean, you don't even have one on here. Yeah.
I didn't even have one on my old PC.
Yeah. Only reason I had mine is because my PC was ancient. So
yeah.
But I actually haven't used that drive for.
Because so like the only reason I used to have it was because it would be faster to install games from discs. But then PC games started coming with like nothing on the disc anyway.
No. So like, what's the point?
What the fuck's the point?
It's okay. I have an external disc reader if I actually do need one, but that's like, what?
Yeah, every now and then you need a disc to install something. It's like, find someone with a disk drive and just create an ISO of it or something like that.
Thank you.
Square Enix is having such a fucking weird time at the moment. Like, Capcom's hitting it out the park. So last year, we had Square Enix release that game called The Quiet Man, which was fucking terrible. Then they had their earnings call and said, hey, we've wasted a lot of money this year. We are actually restructuring and consolidating some things and turning into 4 divisions instead of having 10,000, whatever. And then they release a game called Left Alive, which is, it's got this really fucking cool cover art because it's done by the same artist as Metal Gear.
Yeah.
And it's got a really cool premise. It's like a stealth game with like tanks and shit. Like, cool. But man, this game looks bad.
Did you just hear your sentence? It's a stealth game with tanks. I'm like, how?
Tanks and shit.
How is it a stealth game?
I mean, I've seen some footage and you literally go up and punch tanks, which is strange. Yeah. The game was received so poorly in Japan that Square Enix started killing live streams of the game.
What? Is that legal?
They said it was a bug. It seems a bit conspicuous that it was a bug because it happened straight after. Anyway, they basically just turned off the ability for the game to be streamed from the PlayStation. So like when the PlayStation blocks you and says, "Oh, you can't record this."
So it just
blah,
says
blah, blah.
like restricted footage, whatever.
Yeah.
Oh no!
So they did that. Man, I've seen some footage of this game. It looks terrible.
But you can still stream it. Then you just need that Elgato.
Yeah, it looks like a bad game. So I don't understand why Square Enix is spending money on these projects. Like, and then you have games like Tomb Raider, which the last one wasn't so great, but you've had it in the past where it's sold like gangbusters, and they're like, didn't meet expectations.
Square Enix is in a weird place right now.
Strange, man, so strange.
Because they really were like,
they were having a good resurgence. They were having a good time. So let's end the day off on this. Someone modded in Thomas the Tank Engine to replace Mr. X in Resident Evil 2 on PC. And let me tell you,
hilarious.
Hilarious, but
and
also
terrifying.
Seeing this fucking train, the smiling train come through a door and chase you.
I just love that the mod includes the music as well. And the closer he gets, like do 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 do. So good.
Oh my god, so funny.
Okay. I think that's news.
Go to questions.
News.
Do we get anything on
we've got
email?
I don't know about email, but
email.
What I need a timestamp so you don't shoot me. So don't shoot me later when you're trying to edit this thing. Well, we made it to 112. Oh, look at that. Okay. Okay. Questions. We actually had a bunch of questions. Let's see.
There's that rap song for like Thomas the Tank Engine. Really good. Really fucking good.
Okay, hang on. Let me.
I first heard it when there was that video going around on Twitter with Thomas the Tank Engine trick shots, essentially.
Oh, yeah?
Someone created these like wild tracks with Thomas the Tank Engine.
Oh, no.
Doing these trick shots with this fucking rap version of his song in the background. It's so good.
Is it so gangster?
So good.
That's so funny. That reminds me. So last night for dinner, okay, Lensk and I, we had a wild day yesterday. A lot of Wedman happening. Come dinner time, we don't actually feel like cooking, doing anything. We're going to be disgusting and go get McDonald's. And
I love you guys.
And we did, and we thought the drive-thru is really full. Drive-thru is very.
So you never got McDonald's?
No, we went and we ate in the McDonald's.
I'm so proud of you guys. I love you guys.
So we ate McDonald's. We were busy chilling, and then they were playing like this hardcore, like not rap music, but I suppose it's hip hop, but like really hardcore hip hop. And then Lensk is like, this music makes me nervous. I'm like, wow. It's like, it's a sort of music they play in a movie, but just before like a shootout happens.
Oh my god.
It's like, you're not wrong, but don't worry. I think we're fine.
Man, eating McDonald's in the restaurant's great because you get the little cups for the tomato sauce.
That is exactly why we sat down. Because she said, shall we sit down? I was like, oh no, she said something. I was like, no, I actually do want to sit down because I love the tomato sauce in the cups.
Boy.
It's a whole different experience.
Yeah, it's so good. You get little cups, and they should have little cups and give you the mustard as well. Their mustard's pretty good.
Yeah, you have to buy that separately.
Do you?
No, I'm asking. I don't know.
I don't know. I've never tried.
Because she asked, she's like, what, mayo? I'm like, no, that you have to buy that separately. Mustard, I'm like, I haven't seen mustard.
I know Burger King gives you mayo, and that's strange. Man. I don't know. I'm not
Let me tell
about
you,
that life.
Lenska's a mayo kind of girl. She loves
mayo
her
with chips.
She loves mayo.
Nah, man.
Okay, let's start with some questions. We have a bunch from Megs and one from Evan, my colleague, who you've met now. Or Evan, I don't know if you remember him.
Evan.
So not John Michael or Bertie, the other guy.
Oh, yeah, he was cool. Really.
Okay, so we
ate fast food together and chatted.
You laughed at me. You're like,
yes, you did. Yes.
Yeah, let's start with Mix.
I'm just bad with names. I remember people's
Me too,
faces.
don't worry.
I'm terrible with names.
Okay, Mix says, do you guys like or dislike people who speak with vocal fry tones? Example, the Kardashians. What is a fry tone?
Does that just mean they have annoying voices?
I'm going to assume that's what it means.
Hold on, I'm going to go.
What is a fry tone?
Fry tone. What is your vocal fry? Is vocal fry bad for you? Vocal fry is not physically. What is vocal fry?
This is an educational segment. I didn't even know this was a thing.
What happens when your vocal cords collapse? Wow.
That escalated quickly.
What is
vocal fry? We're going to educate you guys.
Vocal fry is the lowest register tone of your voice, characterized by its deep, creaky, breathy sound. When you speak, your vocal cords naturally close to create vibrations. Yes, okay. Okay, I don't need a science lesson. I just want to know what this is.
What is just
the vocal fry epidemic, a YouTube thing. Vocal fry register.
Okay.
Produced through a loose glottal closure that permits air to bubble through slowly with a popping or rattling sound of a very low frequency.
Yeah, I think we'd have to listen to an example to understand.
Is that where you get like a bubble stuck in your vocal cord and then your voice sounds super weird for a while?
Maybe.
Until you like take a gulp of... Yeah.
Maybe. Let's just assume that it's really irritating.
I like that feeling, but I know it sounds irritating.
Oh my God. What is happening?
We are learning.
Do you guys like or dislike people who speak with vocal fry tones? I don't know, because this is new to me.
Yeah, this is interesting. I need to research this a lot more.
We'll get back to you, Megs, because
in singing,
what is a vocal fry?
Vocal fry is often used in metal music, usually in combination with air from the diaphragm in order to create a growl or scream, which sounds aggressive and harsh.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe that's it.
I would watch a Kardashian heavy metal band.
Would you? Mm-hmm. Would it not be the most annoying sound? Chloe.
Kim.
Bruce?
We have fun here. No, it's not Bruce now.
Caitlin?
Yes. Caitlin.
How long have you stayed awake? I could only manage 48 hours with the help of several cans of Red Bull.
How many?
How long? 48 hours.
Fuck me, no ways.
I think I've stayed awake.
I've done 24 hours. And after that I die.
Yeah, you die.
Yeah.
I actually remember so you've met Boz now.
Yeah.
One of Gareth's friends. So it was Gareth, Boz, myself, and another friend called Luandu. We entered what is a competition? I think it was called the 48-hour film festival. So obviously Boz and Gareth studied film at college together. So
okay. I didn't know either of them studied film, so that's
they studied together, yeah. So we entered a 48-hour film festival where you get a brief on a Friday. You have to shoot and edit and do a whole movie and submit it by Sunday.
Okay, so it's like a game jam, but for film. That's pretty cool. Okay.
So we did that, and we got very little sleep that whole weekend.
Okay.
I think, I've probably stayed up for 30 hours before I got sleep.
Wow.
It was exhausting. Our film was garbage, but it was a lot of fun.
That
was an interesting experience.
I've done the same thing as you. Like I've had weekends, like especially with game jams, like where I've had very little sleep. But I think the most I've gone in one stretch is like 24 hours.
Yeah,
max.
I think 24 to 30 hours because I think
especially during them land days.
Yeah, good old land days.
Just downing them monsters.
Monsters for days. I think if you wake up at like 8 that morning, we sat up the whole night. We still went and shot some stuff in the morning, and I only got to bed at like.
How long was the
12.
film? Like 5 minutes? Or?
No, yeah, it's short.
Okay,
it's just like
I'd
a
love
short
to see
film.
that. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it is a fun thing. Like our film wasn't great, but seeing what other people produced in like 48 hours, and just remember some of these people do it every year, and so the way it works is that you go to the
do you get like a theme?
You draw like a genre out of a hat.
Okay.
So you actually have to like write the script.
So everyone has a different genre.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you have to do all of this shit in 48 hours. But people obviously pre-write scripts. So like if we draw drama, we can use this script. If we draw, But so you can see the quality of some of the films. Like there's no way you could have done that in 48 hours. You must have had like some prep done. Whereas we went in completely blind. Like, hey, we're new to this. We just want to do it. We drew, there's like crime thriller or something. Whipped up a script, shot it, edited, everything done in 40 hours.
That's pretty cool.
It was wild.
I like that.
It is cool though. It was an interesting experience. So
it's just like game jams. Like game jams, everyone works off the same theme, but you're able to use assets that you've brought in because there's no rules.
No.
So a lot of people have like code that they like code for moving a character. Like they have that.
No,
so
but
they're not doing that by scratch. So yeah. But I had no idea.
That's interesting. Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, it makes sense that there's versions of that. I don't think game jams are unique. So that's very cool. I'd love to.
Here's a controversial question. Do you guys partake in the herb?
In hard tobacco.
If you're talking about Portuguese spices, I do in fact partake.
Oregano.
Oregano.
Oregano is more an Italian herb, isn't it?
Yeah. Partake in herb, I do not.
I have many times. I'm going to jail now.
Good thing you got dogs.
I prefer the herb to the drank.
The drank.
But I haven't in a very long time.
And it's been 4 years.
In my time.
I do not partake in the herb. Alessandro, partake.
I think you'd be very fun on the herb.
I think so too.
We'll make edible herb.
Maybe when it's legalized, are you going to break some
brownies? that whole rule thing is weird because everyone's like, oh, it's legal. And then there was like a cafe that got shut down because it's like, no, it's not legal yet, my dude.
Not yet.
So, weird. But recreational, that'll be fucking rad. Awesome.
That's an interesting
Also, that
question.
shit for medical uses super good. I have a family friend who's used that for his cancer stuff for years now, and it's helped him immensely. So
that's cool.
High five to that.
High five. The both of you have catchphrases. This is new to me. Okay. Both of you have catchphrases that is said in almost every episode. Matthew's catchphrase is a standard gasp like a fish. Well, Oh, okay, yeah. I thought I was actually saying gasp. I was like, well, no, I didn't say that.
You always go, yeah.
Well, Alessandro's
Releases for this week.
Well, Alessandro's, it's so good.
That is fair. I think I've said it like 3 times this episode, so yeah.
Yeah, from any
That's fair.
person you listen to watch often, what are their catchphrases?
I love this sort of stuff because I pick up on the catchphrases. I don't think we have like a catchphrase for the intro and outro except hello.
Hello and goodbye.
And you go
Bye, Felicia.
Yeah, bye,
but that's
Felicia,
not really
yeah.
a catchphrase as much as an internet thing.
I know the Kind of Funny does a lot of catchphrases like Greg Miller's whole rigmarole during the Game Over Greggy days, which he doesn't do anymore for the Kind of Funny podcast.
It's been tweaked now, yeah.
Yeah, that thing used to be awesome because it was like a long ass rigmarole.
Yeah.
It was great. Tim Geddes does the whole "I love you" at the end of the Games cast.
And until next time, I love you.
Yeah. Or Greg
cool.
Miller's like, "It's been a pleasure to serve you." Yeah. Or Tim Geddes didn't do the whole "I love you" thing at this last week's Games cast. It was so strange.
Oh,
it's just like,
weird.
"Okay, bye." I was like, "Whoa, that was
what's
weird."
going on?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't.
I'm trying to think of other ones.
Excelsior.
Yeah, Excelsior. Like Giant Bomb doesn't have one specifically, but they always have they have like a theme to their fucking bullshit on some of their podcasts. Yeah, like their after show of their podcast is fucking ridiculous. Like it's Jeff Gertzman and Ben Pack. They're just hosting this like after show. They take shit. They spent the whole like first 10 minutes of this week's show just talking about their soundboard, and then Ben Pack put on every intro song for all of their podcasts at once.
Oh no!
And they just let it play for a while, and it was
like,
fucking disturbing.
That's
it was
awesome.
so weird. So
no other ones come to mind though. Yeah. Well, now I know that smart catchphrase. When I read, I was like, Matthew's catchphrase is standard gasp. Like,
that's true. It's so good.
I don't say gasp.
I need to get that on a sticker
On a sticker. It's
or
so
on
good.
a shirt.
Being food connoisseurs, has there ever been a time where you spent a large amounts of money on food but regretted later on? This happens often to me since I often compare it to things of same monetary value but with longer usage, such as Bloodborne DLC that Matty hasn't bought yet.
Listen, you can't compare a great steak to Bloodborne DLC.
No, you can't.
I compare food to other food, and I've definitely been disappointed.
Yeah, I don't know. There's a thing where, like, I have no issue paying good money if it's a memorable experience. But I can't say, I mean, there's such a thing as disappointing meals, but I've never spent like hundreds of rands on a meal because I don't spend hundreds of rands on meals in general. Which I think comes to mind where it's like been super disappointing meal-wise.
Yeah. I can't think of a specific example, but I've definitely had meals where I've paid and been like, that was okay.
Yeah. It's like you go have a burger. It's like, yeah, I've had better. It's not like that burger cost me 300 rand.
You know where it usually happens for me is local ramen places. Because there's so many places that are like, oh, we do ramen. And I think there's only been one place where I've been like, that was actually okay. And most places just like, this is fucking bland and terrible and
meh.
Not good. And I'm not going to name restaurants because I don't...
Name and shame.
But generally, no. I've been to very nice, expensive restaurants that I always love, like the Grill House in Rosebank or the Furs. Incredible steak. And they give you a freshly baked like roll of bread while you wait.
Yum. That's divine.
10 out of 10 will go back.
Yes. I took you to the Leopard yesterday.
Very good. Oh my God. We had such a great, chicken and butterbean curry?
Curry, yeah. And Lenska had what did she have? Just melanzani.
Yeah, it's like an aubergine pasta
It's like
thing,
it's like an aubergine lasagna.
So
you want
good.
to call it like that, yeah.
Oh
They've
man,
got
our curry
really
was
good food.
fucking awesome. I loved it.
Oh, you must go back. Their food is divine. That's in a 44 Stanley if any of you want to go try it. Trendy.
It is. It's the
where
Cape
you
Town
go
of
to
Joburg.
get seen. Do you guys have a top 3 fave burger joint lists?
Yes.
Rockamama Steers and Burger Perfect are on Meg's list.
That's a strange list, my dude. I'm not gonna yuck your yums or anything, but okay, Rockamama's is pretty good.
I'm gonna say Rockamama's is
Rockamama's you have to be in a mood for.
Yeah, but
I think.
But they do like a surprisingly good burger at the price they're charging you.
Oh yeah, for sure. I think their value is way up.
Really,
there,
really good. Yeah.
Steers is okay. I found Steers a bit overpriced lately.
My thinking's the same way. I love Steers burgers, but they are like very expensive.
Yeah,
now.
way too expensive.
Super
That King
expensive.
steer is fucking dope. Still,
it's
really
so
good.
good.
Burger. I'm not a fan of Burger Perfect. My sister used to love Burger Perfect a lot. I'm not a fan.
Yeah,
at
Burger. I can't really say I've eaten much Burger Perfect. I've had lots of Pizza Perfect, but Burger Perfect not so much.
So I don't have a top
Burger
three because that changes based on the day. But I can tell you the places where I've had some of the best burgers. There's a place in Rosebank. What's that
BGR.
street? Yes.
Yes, I was just thinking that.
BGR is
They
so
do a
good.
good burger and they have bottomless lemonade.
Yes.
Which is like my favorite thing.
BGR is strange because it's like it's got this fast food vibe to it, but it's expensive. But I mean, we've both been to the States and been to In-N-Out. BGR is the closest
It's
thing to
closest
In-N-Out.
thing to In-N-Out, yeah.
And it's fucking so
really,
good.
really
They got the
good.
waffle fries. They got the proper good burger.
Waffle fries. Yeah, the burgers are
Yeah.
delicious.
BGR is super good.
I think I need BGR for lunch.
Oh man, oh, you live close enough that you
I
can
know.
go, yeah.
You've actually visited me now. You know where I am. You
Hudson's
didn't get
you-
eaten by a spider, I just
I didn't.
realized. How
I didn't
nice.
even see one.
Oh, no. I
I
haven't.
saw 3 tortoises though.
Yeah, good time.
Hudson's
Hudson's?
used to be up there, but I don't think they're that great anymore.
Yeah. I'm trying to think. BGR is the closest. BGR and Rockamum is I'm trying to think
I like,
of a
yeah, I
third. went
went off Rocco Mamas for a while, but I've been back there. There's a new burger they have there called the Shackster, which is fucking awesome. It's so good.
What's in it?
It's just like a normal, it's like lettuce, tomato, caramelized onion and the patty, but they put the sauce on there, this Shackster sauce. They call it,
Yeah.
I don't know what it is, but it's crack.
Delicious. It's actual crack.
There was a burger place I went to the other day that was really good. So there's a place, it's not in Joburg, unfortunately. There's a place in Cape Town called
yeah.
Clark's Burger.
Yeah.
Okay, there's actually a few places in Cape Town.
Oh.
I'm gonna divulge you. There's a few places in Cape Town. There's a place called Clark's Burger, which you should go to on a Monday. They have a cheeseburger special, so you get 2 for 1. There's this cheeseburger on like it's almost like a brioche bun. It's so good. Oh,
Why are we talking about burgers so early in the morning?
It's so
I'm
good.
so hungry now.
Then there's also Craft Burger Bar, which is phenomenal in Cape Town. But fuck, I'm forgetting the place that I always go to with Shani. Like we always make a
trek there.
Oh yeah, okay. So
Isn't
there's one in Joburg now as well called Jerry's Burger Bar.
They
Very good.
only do one, isn't it?
No, they do a bunch.
Oh, okay.
But they've got a whole. So they used to be in Greenside. I think that one closed down. There's only one in Ilovo now.
What was the place in Greenside called? Wasn't Duke's Burgers was?
I don't like Duke's.
Didn't you like Duke's? Are they still there?
Yeah, I
haven't
went
been
there
for
last
years,
weekend.
Yeah.
It's not good.
No,
Went there because Entertainer app and it was still not good.
Entertainer app, am I right?
But Jerry's Burger Bar has Juicy Lucy's, which means
Juicy Lucy's.
they inject cheese into the middle of the patty.
Wow.
It's fucking good,
They inject
man.
cheese. That sounds divine.
It's so
Nom.
good. So as you bite in, the cheese comes out of the patty. Yeah, Jerry's Burger Bar is legit.
That's good.
So, yeah,
So that's all the burger
there's a lot of
places.
good burger places now that I'm starving. So.
We need to talk about the Entertainer app. What good places have you been to that you've been like, yeah, that was worth it?
Paul's homemade ice cream.
Yeah, that's the only one I've gone to. I'm like, yeah.
2 for 1 waffles. Fuck yes.
So good.
Do you know there are people that exist that think Jerry's ice cream is overrated? I'm not Jerry's ice cream. Paul's.
Nah, Paul's
I'm just
is
like,
good, man.
what?
Paul's is really
Nah,
good.
man.
Okay. Do you guys have one memory of the arcades that sticks out as best games played experienced? Mine is a fully 360-degree afterburner cabinet that you are strapped in and all your belongings were handed to and kept safe by the caretaker of the cabinet. This was at Carousel Casino.
What's Afterburner?
Is Carousel Casino Carnival City? No, was that an actual place?
Carousel Casino.
Carousel Casino.
I'm going to check that out. while you give me your
In
best.
terms of arcades, my favorite memories. So Eastgate used to have a really legit arcade many years ago.
Eastgate.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, they did.
And
No, Carousel Casino is a place in Pretoria.
Oh, yeah, I've never been there or heard of it.
Yeah.
This Eastgate arcade was.
Walmart.
I used to go there. So it's weird. When growing up, we had a weird tradition where every Friday we'd go to Eastgate. Like me, my mom, my brother, and my sister. We'd often go there. But there's an arcade there that had.
I think I recall the
They had House of the Dead. Like the OG
good
House of the Dead, and they had Time Crisis 2, which is
Oh,
still
yeah, that is the
hands down
OG.
like the best
The
arcade
OG,
game.
yeah.
And I've spent many hours there, and my mom's money and my dad's money. Yeah, but those 2 games really stick out for me. House of the Dead and Time Crisis 2. I got good enough to the point where I could almost finish it on like not 1 quarter, like
Yeah,
one
like one life
one credit,
or- yeah,
whatever
yeah,
it is. Yeah. So
I
good.
Yeah, Time Crisis 2 is the one that always sticks out to me.
So
That
good.
was like I played the Time Crisis 3 and after that, but they always got like weird technical because it's not like, oh, you can swap guns and stuff.
Yeah,
And Time
no, it's not
Crisis
the
2 is
same.
just pure.
I should have just kept it.
It's just pure.
Time Crisis 1 was also really good, but it was hard. You had
Yeah,
to be
Time Crisis 1 was
super
hard
quick.
it was hard as hell.
Whereas Time
It was too
Crisis 2
much.
sort of, like, the time really wasn't an issue so much.
Yeah,
It's
the
more
time
just
it was like
surviving
don't get
everything.
shot. Yeah. It was. I had a friend who had a version of it on PS2 with a light gun, so we played it at his
That's
house a
awesome.
lot. Yeah, Time Crisis 2. I also used to play the Jurassic Park game a lot. We sat in like the car, but that game was hard as hell as well.
Yeah.
So, yeah, the game I also used to play a lot was the NASCAR racing, the Daytona.
Man.
I think it was Daytona. Yeah, that was fun.
with the actual
yeah.
gearbox.
That-
Yeah, we
that
used to
game
play a
was
lot of
very
that.
fun, so-
And is it Sega Rally? That is also a good
Yes,
one.
yeah. Sega
Those
V
are,
Rally or
those are
whatever,
like
yeah.
the OG arcade machines. Like, when last did you walk into an arcade? It's not the same.
Yeah, I think we have different perceptions of arcades because
Yeah.
a lot of people's arcade stuff is like, oh, I played Street Fighter 2 or something like that. It's
Yeah.
like, I never played fighting game. I saw them, but that was never why I was at an
No,
arcade.
but no, not only that. I mean, like a modern day arcade it's weird. It's not quite.
Yeah,
the
I went to
same,
one in
yeah.
Rosebank the other day. Firstly, fucking expensive.
Yeah.
Holy shit. Like, I just wanted, because I was just killing time. So I was like, I've got $20. Let me,
Yeah.
So I was like, let me go shoot hoops. It's like $8. I was like, what?
No, that's a rip.
No, man. They had that new Halo cabinet there.
A Halo cabinet.
Yeah, it came out like a few months ago. It's like a
Oh, okay.
Halo multiplayer shooter thing. That
No
was
way.
$30 to play.
What?
Yeah, get fucked.
What do you do though?
It's like a on-rails shooter thing.
Oh, jeez, like
Yeah,
no.
I mean, it's
that's
very
insane.
fancy. The cabinet itself is fancy as hell.
Yeah,
It's
but that's
beautiful,
insane.
but
$30.
no, that's crazy. Yeah.
Ooh, damn.
So I paid $8 and shot hoops for 30 seconds, and I felt good
You're
about
like,
myself.
yeah, and you got some tickets. And
Yeah, I'm really good. I used to cheat the arcade near me because my arm was long enough to reach the hoop.
No.
So I used to take the ball and just go doop 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 because it's just a
Oh,
like
you just-
infrared
yeah.
sensor, and I'd just destroy that high score.
And then
And
the
they
people
told
there
me
were
to
like,
leave.
you're like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Okay, this isn't a question, but a comment from Eggsy says, Alessandro, to answer your question about Mafia 3, the bugs are very amusing and very rarely game
So they
breaking.
actually haven't been fixed. Wow, that's weird.
Yeah, the game has crashed 3 times during my 54-hour playthrough.
Wow,
Damn, that's a lot of time.
That's
Mafia.
about triple what I ever played.
You-
I mean, my issue with the game wasn't super bugs. I just thought the game was boring.
Yeah.
I mean,
And
bugs at least
Mafia.
are amusing. That's cool.
Yeah. The final question from Evan, he says, are you excited about Firestorm on Battlefield 5 and are you going to play it?
Nope.
I think Fig should do a review for us on PlayStation 4.
Yeah.
My office has been trying to get me to play Battlefield 5 for a long time. Because
Well,
those
you used to
three
be
play
huge
together.
into Battlefield.
Yeah, but the thing is, like, I can't think
You
to
have a new
commit
love now, Bloodborne.
Bloodborne and Apex. I mean, I've got those games which I'd much rather play. I don't know. I'm interested to see what Firestorm is. I think it's just a, I don't know, like with Apex out now, I'm like, it has to be something really different or really special to stand out. Because I have a feeling it's going to release and, like, Battlefield fans will love it, but it's not really going to pull in anyone else.
Have you seen that ring effect? It looks pretty cool though.
It does look pretty cool.
It
But,
like destroys buildings. Pretty
that's
rad.
cool.
Yeah, it's
yeah,
pretty cool.
but I think there were leaks earlier this week.
Yeah, there was a trailer that leaked or something.
Yeah.
That's where I saw this whole thing. It's
Yeah.
like as the ring's coming in, these
So, look,
buildings are just like
What my colleagues say, and I completely agree, is that the thing that sets Battlefield apart from a lot of the other games is the way the guns feel and the way they shoot. And I think if you can pull that off in a battle royale, then cool.
Yeah, I think Battlefield definitely has a feel to it. I don't like that feel. That's not what I look for in
No,
a
I
shooter.
love
But
Battlefield,
I know
but, yeah.
exactly why people like that. There's a weightiness to its shooting and
Yeah.
a realism to
and
its
just
shooting.
like, there's no other game that nails sound design
Oh
in
yeah,
that
yeah.
space.
The sound
Like,
design there
it's
is
so good, yeah. And
unbelievable.
obviously visually the game is like
Yeah.
beautiful.
It's so weird to me because before even Call of Duty had Blackout, before that even came out, like we were discussing it, and you know, back then we were like, Battlefield seems like the one that a battle royale would work best
Yeah.
in. And the battle royale space has changed so much since
then,
that.
yeah.
Like Fortnite changed a lot already, and then Blackout came out, and I was like, oh.
Yeah, this is
And
what
then Apex came out.
Yeah.
So it's like the days where I thought a battle royale needed to be this hyper realistic shooter, like they're gone. That's not what I'm looking for in a battle royale anymore. So
I do want to see what it looks like. Like, and I remember a few months ago there
it's
was
out this month, isn't it?
Yeah, it's coming out this month. There was a hot rumor going around a few months ago that Firestorm will be free to play.
Oh,
And I'm like, that
interesting.
would be interesting because you make that free to play. That's how you might get people to play Battlefield 5. So,
It's just, again, it's weird. It's like the Battle Royale game everyone is playing and talking about now is an EA one.
I know.
Like on the eve of Firestorm coming, it's like, huh. But to be fair, I don't think Firestorm, even if Apex didn't exist, Firestorm wouldn't have had the same impact, I don't think. So,
No.
Because it's like, I think Firestorm's cool for people who play Battlefield. I don't think it's going to bring people into Battlefield.
Yeah.
I might be wrong.
If it's free to play, I don't know.
Yeah, if it's free to play, people
I
play.
mean, it'll be, if they have vehicles, it'll be the first Battle Royale that has like actual like tanks and stuff. I mean, outside of the mainstream.
Okay,
you know?
no, I thought, because I was going to say PUBG definitely has vehicles.
No, yeah. I mean, like warfare vehicles.
Yeah.
You know? So, I don't know.
Yeah.
Imagine like it's you versus some other dude and it's just the two of you in tanks. It might be
I think it definitely needs to be free to play, though. I think thinking about it more like, if you have to own Battlefield 5, which, I don't know, it didn't sell well, so maybe they're going to try boost sales that way, but I think the only way people really, really play Firestorm is if it's free to play.
If it's free, yeah.
At this point, yeah.
Because, I mean, if it's not free to play, you're going to get your Battlefield fan base to play, but that's not that big.
Or what they do, if they're really smart, they release Firestorm, they don't make it free, but they put Battlefield 5 into like Origin access.
Oh, yeah?
So if you have a subscription, you can play it. I think
That'll be a clever way, yeah.
that could be what they go for.
Leeway.
Or they make Firestorm a thing that's like free for Origin subscribers or whatever. I see them doing that
Interesting.
before it being free,
Free
actually.
to play, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you pay $50, play 10 hours, and you get your
Well, that's what you can do now, but if they put it into the vault, then you can play unlimited.
as much as you like.
Yeah, exactly.
Nice.
Exactly. I played 8 hours of Anthem. I'm not going to play the last two.
I'm done. Well, you never
fuck
know.
that game.
In 2 years, you might be like, Anthem's been fixed.
I mean, there would be nothing that makes me happier than if in a year I'm sitting here going, man, Anthem really fucking
Anthem's
worked
the
out.
new No Man's Sky.
Yeah, Anthem really turned around. Like,
Yeah.
hell yeah, I'd be down for that.
Put a pin in it. Let's see.
But
A
right
year
now,
from
oh boy.
Yeah, oh boy. And that's all the questions.
That's this podcast
that's
that
a
went
podcast.
over for longer than I thought it would.
Yeah, well, is that 1 hour 38? Damn, we spent
Hot
a lot of
damn.
time on questions.
You need to go do Wedman.
Yeah, Wedman, man. Whoa, we spent a lot of time on questions. Damn. Okay. Goodbye.
Should we fly?
Let's fly.
If you want to send us questions, we didn't even do this whole rigmarole.
No.
You can message us on Twitter at Checkpoint Chat. Slide into our DMs. Wait for Matty's tweet. Don't wait for
You
his
don't
tweet.
have to wait
Tweet
for
at
my
us.
tweet.
You can message us on Facebook. Checkpoint Chat. Facebook.com/checkpointchat.
Chat.
And you can email us checkpointchatpodcast@gmail.com. Reset that counter. Reset it.
If you like the show, drop us a rating or review on whatever platform you're listening on.
Like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe. Follow us on Patreon.
Yeah, the
One day.
non-existent one. Yeah.
No, but Joe,
Don't give money to a Checkpoint Chat on Patreon. That's not us.
That's not us. Sure, that's episode 45.
It's episode 45. I think we're going to have an episode next week.
We will. After that, I don't know.
Yeah, we'll discuss it next week, but I think the week after, we're both in Poroland, so I think we're just going to take a week
the
off.
week after, I'm still on honeymoon, so
Yeah. Oh, fuck. Yeah, I didn't think about that. I totally forgot about that. Okay, I got
we'll
to
have
make
to
plans because we can't take like 3 weeks off.
3
again.
weeks. Yeah, goodbye. We'll see you next year.
We'll make
see.
a plan. Maybe I'll rope in Glenn again.
We'll do an evergreen episode.
Or we do an evergreen episode. Yeah, we find a time. But the thing is, we have to record that then before you leave.
I know.
I know this is riveting admin talk. We should go.
Okay.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye. We'll see you next week. Thank you for listening. Cheers.
Bye.